Yeah, you're 1 minute late.
Steve, don't throw me under the bus like that. Ugh.
Where were you? I was sad. I was crying here in the corner. That's why.
Well, I mean, Jasmine made me dinner, so I had to get myself dressed for the stream, which takes a little bit. But good news for everybody. Just because I only have one arm does not mean that I'm going to eat like some sort of peasant. I have overstuffed chicken quesadillas here. One-handed foods only. And my absolute favorite, hold on, let me just show you this. Some cocktail shrimp.
Living it up like Jimmy.
Yeah, I got that champagne diet.
Nice. Yeah, you don't have to watch your weight anymore. You're married.
Oh no, I totally do. In fact, I ate some. I had McDonald's today, for chicken nuggets because I'm trying to do things that are very easy to eat right now, and my stomach couldn't handle it. I was just like, oh, the entire day, and then they were the spicy nuggies, so that makes a little bit more sense. Anyways, guys, real quick update on my medical condition. I have very good news. It turns out I have a clean break, but the break was in a good position where it can just kind of heal up naturally on its own. So they say I don't need to wear the sling for anything specific other than to just help me with the pain. And they gave me something I've never heard of, diclofenac. So if anyone knows what that is, let me know because I don't know what I'm putting into my body at this point. But anyways,
we could look it up. Dino Climb Pack? What is it?
Diclofenac.
Diclofenac. All right.
I'm gonna put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat. If anyone wants to look this up and tell me what the hell I'm taking, you do that. Like I looked at my Percocet, I was like, "Whoa, that's oxycodone. What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Oh
that's
man,
the fun shit.
I guess. I mean, it did help me today because I was able to actually take this off for a bit. But yes, that is what I am on right now. Anyways, what are we doing for tonight's stream? Well, obviously it is Tuesdays, and Tuesdays are story time. But we have a bunch of topics to go over today. So let me just give you a quick rundown of what we're going to be covering. We'll be talking about the situation going on with Johnny Young Bosch and his casting as Broly. Apparently, it was a decision made by Toei. I have the 1 minute clip interview from Vic Mignogna speaking about this. It's up on Twitter right now. We'll watch it together. Afterwards, we're going to be talking about Magical Girl Friend Squad, which is
I didn't watch any episodes. Did you watch any episodes, Crow?
I watched like the first 5 minutes and I was just like, I don't like the art style. And I get like stylized art. Like, dude, I love Rick and Morty. The art there, like the general designs, is not super high quality, right? But the writing is just so fucking on point. The comedy is so on point that I don't mind it. It's like same thing with South Park. Stop motion animation, it's stylized and everything, but it's just so on point. This shit, like the animation is just so bad. I think it's meant to be like a parody of like magical girl shows from Japan and everything based on the name. But the jokes are just like, and then I didn't get too far into it.
Bad.
Yeah, they're not good. But there are some clips, like photos from the show of things that are in it, and I want to show you guys that because I looked at it, I was like, holy shit, dude. Subtlety is something that I don't think a lot of these woke people understand. And this show is like, woke, like super fucking woke. But it's just like, you have to understand subtlety. But I guess their main character is a fucking frog that looks like Donald Trump doing the okay hand gesture. Yeah, because apparently this means white power. Like, these guys are so dumb. I swear to God.
Well, Trump does talk like this too, though. They might just be mimicking his personality, but I'm pretty sure it's the other one.
Yeah, no, I don't think so because there was another image somebody showed me, and I'll show it to you. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. We're going to be talking a little bit more about the Gal Gadot, Cleopatra stuff. Just really stupid things, really stupid things. I have the article from Bounding into Comics, so we'll go over the Twitter trend as well. And then something a little bit more personal. Oh. I want to talk to everybody about Marvel's Avengers.
I thought you were going to be like my drug use and how I need to.
My cat is such a bastard. He's literally climbed up the chair on the side of the table here. Let me just show you what this little bastard's doing. Bucket. No. See, he's going after my shrimpies. No, Bucket. No.
Can't be doing that.
Oh, I love him. I love him. He's great. But I got to be careful because he likes staying in here when I stream now. But he just goes straight for my food. But I want to talk about that game because it's really pissing me off. That game really, really does piss me off. It's fun to play. Like, don't get me wrong. But we're talking about a AAA game, right? That is still a bugged out, broken mess. People are like dropping it like crazy. And there's so much fucking potential here, but it's garbage. It's fucking garbage. I really hate it because there's just so much they could do there. I'm going to take you to the Reddit for the game, show you just like, even to this day, that game has so many bugs. It's inexcusable.
When did it come out, though? It only came out like a month or two ago, right?
It's 6 weeks, but like, dude, here's the thing. It's a AAA big budget game. They're charging full price for it, right? It shouldn't be broken on day one, let alone 6 weeks into this shit.
Did EA make it?
No, Square Enix.
Well, they're usually good, aren't they?
I know. It's really upsetting for me because, I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy, right? Which is also Square Enix, but like this is just it's like no effort is being put into it, right? And I don't know what to say, man. This game needed another 4 or 5 months. It should not have released, right? It should not have come out in September. They should have held the game back. I'm going to talk to you about why, because I've been playing it basically since it came out, and it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. Also, the pre-patch for World of Warcraft Shadowlands has launched. And I want to talk to you a little bit about my World of Warcraft experience. But first things first, I figure we can start off with the news about Broly and Johnny Young Bosch because it's just a 1-minute video. We'll play it and then I'm going to give my thoughts on it. Steve, we've talked a little bit about Vic Mignogna with you here, but are you kind of familiar with what the situation is, or you need me to give you the rundown on it?
Well, he has some sexual allegations against him, and they're unfounded, no evidence. And he does anime voices.
He's very popular, yeah.
That's the Steve rundown on the situation. For anyone else who isn't into like Weeb Wars, I guess. That's Weeb Wars shit, right?
Yeah, I guess it was Weeb Wars. I forgot the name of it. Okay. Dave Marks. Oh, they're giving you the weak shit. But they're giving me 2 weak shits, which makes it a semi-okay shit. And I don't want to be addicted to anything, so I'm okay with it. Pix, Cal Arts is not art style. It's a shit style. Pix, I'm trying to be as fair as I can before I tear the ever-loving shit out of that fucking show. Let me work my way up. Dave Marks says howdy to Pix. Wait, what were you saying, Ben?
You got to build the passion. You can't just like come out the gate with it.
Dude, when I come out the gate hot, I feel so exhausted by the end of the stream. It's not possible to get high off of diclofenac or other NSAIDs. Oh my gosh. An abuse of the drug is likely to cause serious side effects.
So don't abuse that drug, Crow. You won't get high.
I'll abuse the shit out of it, man. You ain't the fucking boss of me. Let's go, bitch. Let's go.
I mean, you just might get some kidney failure and no euphoria.
Oh, hey, wait, Steve. What are you going as for Halloween?
Oh, I don't know. Gary. Just like a guy named Gary.
I'm going as Star-Lord. Because I really wanted to collect the Star-Lord mask, right? But you can wear it pretty comfortably. And so I was like, okay, Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Which one is he? Is that Chris Pratt?
Chris. Yes. I don't remember. There's so many Chris's. Yeah.
Oh, I guessed good. Okay.
Yeah, the guy. Cool. Yeah. So I got the mask. I was like, well, at this point, I got the leather jacket. I got the little shirt. I was gonna buy some black slacks or jeans and get myself some boots, and I'm all good. Oh, and I got to get the toy guns. I still haven't gotten the toy guns. Nice. I'm excited for it. Kat's here. Kat, hello. How are you doing? Kat wants those shrimp. Yes, but you can't have them, and neither can my cat Bucket. He's gonna keep on trying. He's gonna keep on trying. I guarantee it. So far, every live service game has been terrible. Oh man, it makes me very angry.
Like Fallout 76. See, Bethesda has some fuck ups.
Dude, even Fallout 76 is doing better than this game.
Really?
Yeah.
Who made No Man's Sky too? Because that was a big fuck up.
But you know what? Here's the thing. I give No Man's Sky some credit in the sense that they did eventually produce the game that they talked about doing, but they did lie. But the person who created that game did lie about what was going on. So, hold on. They had issues with Final Fantasy. Was that 4?
I think she corrected it though to 14.
Okay. I was like, Final Fantasy 4. That was a long time ago.
That's what I thought too. But
they had to scrap and remake it. Fired the whole studio. I mean, yeah, but I expect a lot more from Square Enix. If this was a game made by EA, I'd just be like, well, duh. I mean, EA does this shit all the time. But
this game is like
broken.
They scrapped it before it came out broken, right? Like they caught it before they released the unfinished product. Unlike this game that they
this game just needs another few months in development to get all these bugs worked out. But there's also this game feels very hollow. And I'll go into it. I'll go into it a little bit later. This is still, what is it? That's still pretty good for a game company. EA is oof.
Oh no! I heard it was released and unplayable.
I heard EA actually.
They didn't catch it.
I heard EA did come out. Oh no! Final Fantasy 14. Yeah. That was their MMORPG. When it first came out, I bought that shit. It was garbage, but I understand that because it was an MMORPG. It's not like a typical role-playing game. It's not like a typical. It's not. They scrapped it. They remade it. I actually got a refund for it, which is great. But
as you should have.
Yeah, no. It was broken. It was legit. You couldn't even start the game. But they did eventually remake it. Final Fantasy 14, A Realm Reborn. And it's one of the most popular MMORPGs out there today with a very loyal fan base. So they did actually come up with a great product. Danios, have you been playing it? Because I played. I basically leveled up a Dragoon because Dragoons with the massive lances are my favorite characters.
Is that a Pokemon?
No. It's a character it's a class in Final Fantasy that basically wears heavy armor, and they carry around this massive fucking polearm, and they jump really high and just stab shit. It's great.
Like Monster Hunter.
Oh, you have a Dragoon too? Yeah, they start off as a Lancer and then they become the Dragoon. I think you need to level a side class of a warrior or something. Hey, getting into the weeds here. Anyways, guys, let's get started. We all know what the game plan is for tonight. Let's see here. So share screen. Again, I do apologize for going a little bit slower with things. I'll try to move through the topics as quick as I can. It's still just going to take me a bit.
His wing is healing. So, he'll be back up to normal in no time.
Oh, I hope so. So this is from @Ronin68977484. I actually saw this on Hirohei's Twitter. He posted his video about it. I watched it. I'm a lot of the people in the chat probably already know who Hirohei is, but I wanted to give my own opinion on it just because it's pretty interesting. But Johnny Young Bosch is another voice actor, Steve, and he's pretty popular as well. A lot of people do like him, and he is, to my understanding, I don't know if he's like best buddies with Vic Mignogna, but the two of them are on pretty good terms. Johnny Young Bosch, to my understanding, never went out and like disowned Vic and accused him of all this shit and tried to cancel him, all that stuff. And so it was pretty interesting to find out that Johnny Young Bosch was cast as Broly, because the Funimation crew hates Vic Mignogna. They have burned all bridges with the guy. So to see somebody that's actually on good terms with Vic Mignogna take over the role, I at first thought that it was like Funimation trying to, like, you know, slowly repair the damage that they did with the entire Vic Mignogna situation. But apparently it wasn't. Funimation was still going scorched earth on everything, and Toei stepped in, which is incredible because you know, that's the main company in Japan. And they just said, no, you hire this guy. Apparently, Johnny Young Bosch is like popular in Japan and shit. I had no clue. I found all this stuff on Hirohei's channel, but it's incredible to see Toei actually take charge like that, because they really don't do that sort of thing. And the fact that they did it means that Toei is watching what's going on with Dragon Ball very carefully.
So they wouldn't. They were like, no, you can't have Vic on to voice act.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, Red Vamp, just in time for the good stuff. Y'all just have phallic obsessions, dude. No, and not my favorite weapon in all of all weapons is the Naginata. And if you don't know what it is, it's so fucking cool. I
have no idea what it is.
No, I thought Dragoon subclass was warrior, or gladiator or something. It was warrior or gladiator, and lancer. You had to be a lancer to a certain. I'm getting into the weeds again. NM says, by the way, Crow, congratulations on getting married. By the way, thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate that. I have the most amazing wife, and y'all never understand. Now let's play the video. We'll give our thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, we all did too. Anyway, like, now, of course, like, you passed the torch on to Johnny Young Bosch, who I'm actually know of because, you know, he's a Power Ranger. I'm a Power Ranger fan. Like, can you tell us about why'd you pick him to take over the role? And what you guys talk about? Like, and also, did you like prepare him for the screams?
I don't think there is any way to prepare for the screams, but I will say this: I didn't pick Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
I had nothing to do with that. Funimation chose Johnny, but I will say this. All of my interactions with Johnny have been very positive. I like Johnny a lot. He's a really good guy. Now, you can't say that for everybody in the industry, but I can say that for Johnny. He's a good guy, and if somebody else is going to play the character, honestly, I told Johnny this. I said, you know, Johnny, it's sad to lose this role, but at least if somebody else is going to do it, I'm glad it's you. So I hope that he does a good job. He's a great voice actor. I'm sure he will. And by the way, I mean, after Bleach and all so many other things that Johnny has done, I'm sure Johnny is no stranger to yelling and screaming and fighting. So I'm sure he'll do a great job.
Yeah, and I guess, you know, people are.
I like how they screen record. That's how I screen record things.
I do it too. So. But, you know, Vic, so it's just a weird situation altogether for me to see Toei step in any way on the casting of the English voice actor. And I don't, to my understanding, I don't think that there's any other time that that's been done. And I could be wrong, but I've never seen it actually go down like that. Usually the Japanese companies, they don't care about the English voice actors, but what happened with the whole Vic Mignogna situation was such a shit show. During it, a lot of stuff leaked out about Funimation. There was Steve, I don't think I've ever told you this, but there was this audio that came out, and it was gosh, I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. I really am. The guy, Chris Sabat, casting couch guy.
I don't even think I know who that is. So it's okay.
He voices multiple characters in the show because way back when they started working on Dragon Ball, they didn't have the money to hire a bunch of different voice actors. So you had a guy like Chris Sabat, and he voiced a fuck ton of characters in the show to just make it work, right? And it's pretty cool when you think about it. But this dumbass took all the characters he voiced, wrote up a script of him raping himself as the different characters.
Wait, why?
I don't know, man. I have no fucking clue. But see, it came out and it blew up, and it was really embarrassing. And Toei does not like that shit at all because it got back to them. So I think that's kind of why they're being a little bit more hands-on with this. But it's pretty cool. And I do like that Vic basically endorsed Johnny Young Bosch because, you know, I know a lot of fans were really, really, really upset about Vic losing that role. They really didn't want anyone to take it over. But Johnny Young Bosch is a really cool guy. He's a really popular voice actor. I still say Vic is more popular, just generally speaking, but Johnny Young Bosch used to be a Power Ranger, right? He's a cool dude. He's a really cool dude. So seeing that he took over the role after it was taken from Vic, that actually felt good. Now, to me, I still won't watch the English dub of Dragon Ball, or Dragon Ball Super, sorry. I say Dragon Ball for everything. But I won't watch the English dub for it because the people...
Just because they wouldn't let Vic in?
No, it was what they were doing about Vic. So the thing is, it wasn't just the allegations that were made about Vic. People at Funimation made those allegations about Vic. One of the allegations was, and I don't want to rehash the whole Vic situation here. But one of the situations, they claim Vic Mignogna was like grabbing women by their hair. One claimed that he grabbed her by her hair, pulled her in, and said something seductively into her ear. But I don't actually remember what he said, which is weird. Which is a weird thing to say.
Like ingrained into your memory, but okay.
Right? But see, here's the thing. Vic said he saw her. She just had a new hairdo. He walked up to her. He said, "Oh, look at your new hair." And I kind of believe it because if you've ever seen Vic, he's pretty effeminate. And I don't say that in a bad way. You know, all men should be in touch with their feminine side. Speaking of which, check out my OnlyFans account. But yeah, it was Jamie Marchi.
We got a discount on there.
It was Jamie Marchi. And then Monica Rial, who voices Bulma now, she accused Vic of sexually assaulting her twice, right? Saying both times he lured her to his room, and then the second time lured her to his room again. And the thing that's weird about the second time is her original story was very dumb because she said, "Oh, they went out for lunch, and then afterwards Vic convinced her to go upstairs, and she trusted him again. They went upstairs in." I will unsubscribe, Crow. Sorry, Dave. Hold on. No, Chris Sabat doesn't do Goku. Chris Sabat does Vegeta, Piccolo, Yamcha, Kami. I'm blanking on some of the other characters, but he voices a lot of characters in the show.
What's up with Goku's
Sean
voice
Schemmel. Sean Schemmel voices Goku. Anyways, Monica Rial accused him of manipulating her to go up to her room after lunch. They were in the room. Somebody knocked on the door, right? The guy that they said was there said that never happened. And then she said, and then we went back downstairs to go get lunch. I'm like, but you just said that you had just eaten. I know Monica Rial's a fat fucking pig, but like, that doesn't make any sense, right? And there were changes in the story. There were changes in basically where it happened, not knowing where it happened. The person she said was there, was a witness to it, says it never occurred, right? That, yeah, Stan Dolan. It was Stan Dolan, Dahlan, I believe. I'm spelling the name wrong. Spelling the name right. He said that it's never happened, right? So it was a very bizarre, terrible situation. Which Goku line? My son is.
Goku said that?
No. There were other audio tapes where they were doing this with each other. But the weird one was Chris Sabat voicing all these different characters, raping one of his own characters that he voices. But there were other audio things that came out.
He's the one who wrote that, right? That wasn't like a...
Yeah.
Okay. So
it was weird. It was fucking weird. But there were other video clips that also came out. Somebody just like... Just leaked it all and just said, fuck it. And so it was a big thing that happened. Anyways, Monica Rial's story was bullshit. Jamie Markey's story was bullshit. And that the thing is, on top of these allegations coming out, it also came out that they've hated Vic Mignogna for a very, very, very long time. That's the only thing consistent there. Apparently, Sean Schemmel or Chris Sabat used to talk about how they used to say stuff like Vic dressed like a FAG. Vic dressed like a fig. They used to accuse him of being gay behind his back, right? Apparently, Vic Mignogna was one of the first people to take money for signatures, like autographs. He would charge people money for it. And before that, the voice actors weren't very popular, so they never did it. Once Vic started to do it, these other voice actors started to do it, but I guess that they were all pissy and mad at Vic for having done it first. It's just so stupid and petty. They really hated the guy. They used to talk trash about him behind his back. There's other clips from conventions where apparently they're just making fun of him nonstop. So it's like, there's no real friendship there. They really despise the guy. And then all this other stuff happened, and it was just like, yeah, you guys are full of shit. There's a whole backstory to this, man. I don't want to get too far into it. But anyways.
You're going way too far.
Yeah, I am 100%. But it's nice to see that somebody who is actually on good terms with Vic, who is great to his fans, who is really well liked, taking over the role for Broly. And I will see when his stuff comes out. I do actually want to hear him voice Broly, and I want to hear him do one of the screams, because Dragon Ball Z up to Dragon Ball Super is all about those screams. There's like a 3-minute video, a 3-minute clip from Dragon Ball Z of Goku going Super Saiyan 3, where Sean Schemmel is just screaming the entire time. It's basically the show.
I remember all the screaming in Dragon Ball Z. That's the only one I watched. But yeah, it's like a trademark.
It is. So I kind of want to see how Johnny Young Bosch's scream sounds, because that's just part of the whole thing. Anyways, that's my opinion on the situation. I think it's a good thing. I think it's very interesting Toei stepped in. To me, it means that Toei is definitely looking into what's going on at Funimation, and they're keeping a very close eye if they're making demands on casting like that. Now, let me catch up with a couple of your comments. Actually, Steve, can you do me a favor? I know you can't highlight them, but can you read some of these comments? I need to get some water so I can take my diclofenac. I'll just be right back. Thank you for doing that.
Because you won't get high. You won't get high.
I know.
You'll just die.
I know.
So you don't want to do that.
Just read the comments.
Okay. Daniel. Yeah. Daniel was saying, really loved oh my god, I can't talk now. Cosplaying and conventions for a while. I never heard any rumors about Vic being inappropriate. Believe me, if people were being creepy, that shit would get around. So, I mean, everyone that I've heard meeting him in real life have said he's cool. other than these crazy people who make these accusations against him. Basically having fun, unaccompanied time, wasting tape. I'm guessing that like the Chris Sabat shit. They basically have Vic derangement syndrome. I guess, like, I don't know much about Vic, but he seems like a cool guy. Everyone likes him. If he likes screaming, that's like what Crow was saying he's known for, I guess. I don't know. Johnny was cool and talked to me at a convention. I'm here and not drunk, so it will be a good night. Oh, that's good, Grim. I mean, I like you when you're drunk. So you could get drunk if you want. That'd be cool. Come on stream with us. Have some fun. I miss Aura. He's super cool. Yeah, so, no, that's cool. I met Vic personally, but not Johnny. Vic baby bottle. I don't know what that means. He's just a nice, he's like a baby. Yeah, why aren't you drunk, Grim? Are you just trying not to drink as much? Which is cool too. I don't want to like peer pressure you into drinking because that's bad. Peer pressure and Crow into taking his medicine, but not alcoholism.
What's up? What are you trying to peer pressure me into?
Taking your medicine. You need to take your meds.
Yeah.
To make your arm better.
Well, actually, this is just for the pain. It's all about the pain, man. Right. How are the comments? How was our chat?
Good. I don't know what anyone's talking about because it's all about Vic. But the stuff I did know what they were talking about. I focused on like Grim drinking alcohol.
Grim says he just made it to the hotel. How you doing, buddy? Dude, Grim, thank you so much for being a good sport last night. I really do appreciate it. Okay. So let's move on to our next topic because this is the one I think a lot of people want to see. And I couldn't find like a supercut of all the like clips from that show that kind of give me like a good emphasis for everything. But one of my favorite channels is Young Rippa, and he talked about it. And at the start of his video, he played like a compilation from the show. And I want to play it for you guys. I'm going to drop a link to it in the chat for everybody. If you want to get his own opinion, he's a great guy. Eric July is the guy who runs the channel. Hardcore libertarian. He gives some pretty interesting views, but he also talks about pop culture stuff. Like he's a big comics guy. And he's actually also talked about that fucking Avengers game quite a few times too. So anyways, oh my gosh. Steve, Sammy made a video on Spoon.
Yeah, no. So we just don't draw attention to it for now until I figure out what to do. It'll be fine. I mean, it won't be fine because I won't say anything that I can't get fucking for saying.
You want to watch it?
No, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to fucking.
I mean, the video he did on Aura was pathetic.
We can watch that one, but like, yeah, no, I don't.
If he does a video on me, I'm gonna attack him because he attacked a cripple.
He already did a video on you with the crow puppet. We liked it. That was the only good one he ever made in his life.
It was so good. That was such a good video.
Why doesn't he just do that shit?
Oh man. Oh, Vic, did you get the Avengers game? I'm going to be talking about that later, buddy, because that game is frustrating the hell out of me. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is the Magical Girl Friendship Squad. Try saying that 10 times.
I thought it was the Super Magical Girl Friendship Squad, but I guess they ran out of room. Oh, shit.
Okay. So this is the start. Again, this is from the Young Rippa channel from Eric July. If you want to get his opinion on it, I suggest you do that. We're only watching it here so we can watch through the compilation. And sometimes he makes pretty funny faces, so it's fun.
All shall be revealed.
What's happening? Yeah, so I just picked up extra work doing audio editing for that podcast where 3 white dudes review airport bathrooms. Until they also fired me for tweeting that Amelia Earhart could get it.
Okay, so I will say this. I try to like excuse it as saying like, oh, you know, it's a stylized art. It's not. This is pretty fucking lazy. Like, the thing is, this is a show on cable TV, right? It's on the Sci-Fi Network. The Sci-Fi Network doesn't have like this massive fucking budget, but like, come the fuck on. You're cable, right? You're paid fucking, like, you can do better than this shit. Like, you really could. You have the money to do better than this shit. So like, the fact that this is what you came up with is really, really bad. Really fucking bad. Oh, Kuragani, you saw this? I have a couple shots from the show I also wanted to go over with you guys too, because, oh man. But you know, there's something that they said earlier. Let me just go back just a little bit, just a little bit.
Extra work doing audio editing for that podcast.
Oh, what was that?
Where 3 white dudes review airport bath.
Okay. A podcast where 3 white dudes review airport bathrooms would be more entertaining than this show, from everything I've seen people saying about it. Steve, would you watch that? Because I would. Sometimes, dude, airport bathrooms, some of them are really shitty. Some of them are really nice. And I'd like to know if I should use the bathroom before I take my flight. You know?
I mean, I don't know that. No comment, I guess.
No comment.
What is this a show of? You want to like make a show of just looking inside bathrooms?
It's a joke that they're making. And she's saying that she picked up a job working on a podcast where 3 white dudes review airport bathrooms.
Okay, if they're just reviewing them, yeah, I'd watch that. As long as they're not like invading people's privacy.
No, like literally reviewing them.
Yeah, I'd watch that shit.
Well, I think it's still illegal to bring a camera into a bathroom.
It is still illegal. I mean, but you can bring a phone in there, but
yeah, I probably well, that would just make it more entertaining. Oh, okay. The guy who gives food in bathroom stalls. What series is this? This is Magical Girl Friendship Squad. Okay, let's play through the entire compilation and then I'll give commentary, because I want you to get I want you to take it all in, and then we'll go back to any jokes if we need to reference back to them.
Bathrooms. Until they also fired me for tweeting that Amelia Earhart could get it. Powers? Yeah.
Oh, what kind of powers? Did you microdose me without telling me again? The vibe in here feels different. Isn't it weird for you to come here all the time when you've, ground beans with all the baristas?
You're such a mom. It's whatever.
You, Alex, and Daisy are my fated guardians. You may call me by my native name, Nut. I am not a raccoon. I have taken the form of a red panda. I created this universe and everything in it. So I suppose you don't want to hear about the special powers I can grant you. All.
Okay. Oh man, we paused that at a very terrible part.
So now, I just want to get you a little bit of it, right? Now, they do have a main villain.
Which is Trump, right?
It's Donald Trump. It's literally fun. It's Donald Trump merged with the Pepe the Frog meme. Okay. We're all right. Hold on. There you go. The writing for Magical Girl Friendship Squad is so abysmally bad and lacks subtlety, as it's being written by a literal 6-year-old. It makes Sonichu comics look like masterpieces in comparison. Yeah. It's literally their bad guy is literally Donald Trump merged with Pepe the Frog, giving the OK hand sign, which apparently means white power. So.
Because that's what it's always meant. It's never just meant. It's not just been a way of talking, or Italians do this a lot, I think. That may be
Hey!
racist. I don't fucking know.
Hey!
Hey, that's okay. It's not even an Italian accent.
Well, it's the thing is, it's also the like international diving symbol for that you're okay. So it's like, I don't know how they're. I don't know how that means white supremacy. Anyways, meet some of the jackasses that are in the show. We have Mr. Gamergate, a guy with a Pepe shirt, and another one with an anime shirt, and they're all fat, nerdy, fucking pimples, like just. But what offends me the most is how bad the fucking art is in this show. This is, I love watching those channels, right? And they're on YouTube where you see like an artist and they will like go through and like do this like really, really detailed drawing, and it takes them like an hour or so, right? And I've seen ones where they'll do like a whole scene. They speed it up and everything. But I look at this shit, I'm like, how long did this actually take you to do, right? This is like super low budget, super fucking low budget. Who wrote this show? I don't know, but I actually found the Twitter account for the voice actress for the show. And she's telling everyone to go watch it. So let's see here. I don't know which character she voices though. But like I saw this and I was just like, okay, guys. Like the thing is, it's your own show. And if this is what you this is a pro-feminism series, like, dude, this is just like, this is funny. It's so bad. And I get the show's like a parody of Magical Girl and shit, but like really what the show is like their personal vehicle for bitching about people online that they hate, right? You got Gamergate, you got the fucking Pepe the Frog guys, apparently people that like anime, right? Just as a whole, anime watchers. And I'm like,
fuck those anime watchers.
But well, also your show is like a parody of anime. Why would you? Because there will be anime watchers who might want to see that because it's funny. It's really funny sometimes. But like this shit is just like you're basically slapping your own audience in the face with this guy. Oh man, I don't care that they want to like make a character after Donald Trump because here's the thing: Trump either wins another 4 years, and you can keep riding that fucking train for another 4 years, or Trump is gone in a year, and then your show loses its main protagonist because they literally just they're just doing a parody of Trump as Pepe the Frog. I don't know; it's so dumb. Why does the black character look like a racist drawing of how not to draw black women? The show is not racist, though. Okay. This is a show that stands up to bigotry and racism of all kind. It is about female woman empowerment. Yeah, that depiction of geeky dudes is the dumbest thing sci-fi could do, considering their primary viewers are geeky dudes. Right? Like, look, I get shows are for everyone. Like, in the sense, like, everyone should try and watch them. But, like, no chicks are watching Sharknado. And definitely none are watching Sharknado 6.
Sharknado, they made 6 of them?
There's like 5 or 6 of those fucking movies. It's insane. It's literally a tornado of sharks.
If only we knew how to like, it's just a common thing that happens in that fucking movie, I guess, in that world.
You know, I gotta say, and you know, obviously someone is going to use this against me in the future, but I look at a show like this and I'm like, how to get greenlit? Well, because, you know, growing up, sci-fi actually used to be pretty popular in terms of like geek culture and shit. And it's gone downhill ever since. But you grow up, you got the guys who used to watch that shit. That's these guys on the screen here, right? And they are so excited to go work at sci-fi, all fucking virgins. And they are so desperate for just a smidgen, just a little smidgen of pussy, that they greenlit a show like this. Now, obviously, that's probably not what happened. But I mean, like, how else do you put something together that's this fucking trash? I don't know. I don't know. And I apologize. Hold on. Danny O's, I watched Sharknado. Therefore, you wrong. I mean, Danny, like I said, everyone should watch everything that they can, right? But for the, you look at demographics and everything, I'm going to guarantee you Sharknado watchers are primarily dudes or dudes forcing their girls to watch it.
You gotta watch this fucking dude. Picture this, babe. There's a fucking tornado. Picks up some
I do want to clarify, though. I do got to clarify. There are plenty of women that are into sci-fi. And there are some shows that are on Sci-Fi Network, like classic shows and everything, that I used to know people in high school, they used to love watching it, and we used to watch it together. But like your primary demographic on that channel is going to be geeky dudes. It really is going to be geeky dudes. So taking that kind of shot at the people you want to be watching your show, like, I don't get why you do that. Like, you should try to get more people into watching it. Instead, they pull this divisive shit where, oh, if you don't agree with me on my personal political opinions, go fuck yourself. I'm going to make fun of you now. I mean, like when I'm on Twitter, that makes sense. But like when I want to make a TV show that makes money, maybe not like alienating like your audience is probably a smart idea. Show wrong demographic then. Sci-fi become like MTV. They lost what made them great. Yeah, no, they did. I like anime, therefore they're also wrong, and I will sail the high seas of being a pirate. Yes! Always sail the high seas. Don't give any money to Crunchyroll. It's going to be used against me in the future, too. Bear Pack going to make sandwiches. I'm hungry. Oh, guys, I apologize. I haven't updated the sandwich poll. I will put up a poll. If you guys want to suggest sandwiches, I will take it into account onto the Patreon page for that tier, and I will be the one eating the sandwich with Steve. Steve will also eat it with me.
Yep. I gotta make up for all the other sandwiches I didn't eat. It'll be like I'll be eating like 3. I can't do math. Sandwiches.
I actually had a good one.
A good
peanut
sandwich?
butter. Yeah. Peanut butter, tomatoes, and gummy worms.
No, that's not good. You can't have
that'd be great.
No. I mean, we could think of something.
It's Halloween, so we're gonna do all candy. All of them are gonna have some sort of candy thrown in. Yeah.
Candy like mayonnaise. No, not mayonnaise.
Daniel, I would say that Sci-Fi's primary audience is geeky guys. That's true. Daniel says that's right. Show is on the wrong station. If it was on a different network, I think that would actually probably work out for them. Or if it was a web series, because there are web series and they do pretty well. But this is at the wrong spot altogether. But man, it's so anyways, this is the voice actress for the show, just telling people to go watch it. Nothing wrong with that. I don't want to drag people that are just doing a job, but the main thing I want to highlight here is this is the image of their transformation scene, right? And this is what I'm talking about. Like the art is just really bad because at least put some effort into this part, right?
New outfits this time?
Oh, yeah.
So it's Sailor Moon.
New outfits this time?
I mean, it's someone could do this.
Was that a bong as well?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't got an issue with that.
Making stoners look bad.
I don't got an issue with that. But like,
I don't want to smoke weed anymore now. That's what I got an issue with. Yeah, just because I've seen it in like stupid show. I don't want to be doing anything these people are doing. That's that.
I mean, I don't blame you, honestly. But like my thing is, this show is going to be dated so fucking fast. It really will. Because like you're 100% pop culture in the sense like look at the people that you have, look at the jokes that they're making, right? Talking about tweeting, talking about doing podcasts. Your main villain is fucking Trump, the fucking Pepe frog. You got a scene in there with fucking guys with Gamergate. The Gamergate's been dead for years, right? Gamergate's been over for years, and you're like this show is so fucking dated. It's not. It's annoying. It really is. But like, there's nothing funny about like what I don't know. I just don't see it. I really don't see it. I find stupid shit funny, right? I tend to laugh at everything. I'm even laughing at this because it's so bad. It's actually kind of comical, but not in a way that like makes me laugh. More in a way that kind of makes me go like, oh, honey, oh,
You
don't
tried.
do that.
You
Don't
tried.
do that.
You don't get an A for effort.
But that's the thing. This is so low effort, right? Here's the thing. If you're going to put together a show like that, at least make it look good, right? And if you're not going to put the effort into like making your animation look top notch, especially like a transformation scene, like really go all out with something like that. If you aren't even going to do that, then your writing and your jokes really need to fucking land. And they don't. Like I don't know, man. Like I would say even Steven Universe is better than this shit. And I just probably triggered.
I don't even know what that is. You just triggered some people.
I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that.
Like, I don't know anything. Is that another anime?
No, it is not another anime. It's definitely not. Okay, so let me go to the Twitters. So these are some videos. I think one of them is like showing how they're putting the fucking shit together. Here, let me share this with you guys. Okay. So I was board lead on Magical Friendship Squad with whoever, and did a lot of the initial thumbs and animatics, and want to make a little side-by-side thread of the thumbs versus the finals. Let's start with the opening of episode 3 since it just aired this weekend.
Alex,
All right, so this is apparently their opening. Oh, what happened?
it was the reunion finale.
Planting you at Agragon as the mole is our best chance to stop their plot to destroy the universe.
My only plot for destroying the universe is this ass.
What could have distracted you from such an important mission? Reality television?
Hell yes. Other people being messy disasters makes me feel okay that this is the only blazer I own.
Hey, Dad, give me all of this. It all has to be gone before my parents come for the agony solstice.
What is the agony?
Got some like undergrad
It's
feel to it.
called.
Hold
It
on.
has to be gone before my parents come for the agony solstice. Hey, Dad, give me all of this. It all has.
Oh, she's literally carrying a fucking vibrator. Why?
There you go. I mean, because equality or some shit. I don't fucking know, man. Because why not?
I like the red panda. Apparently, there's a scene, and I haven't seen it, where the panda is using a fucking vibrator or something like that. Someone told me about it. I was just like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah. I actually, I do give you, I will say this though. Out of everything I've seen so far, the red panda is probably the only thing that I like, just because the voice actress for that is actually really good. I don't feel any passion for this, and I bet Pepe Trump's army will be called the Patriarchy, and his henchmen will be white supremacists. Oh man, I don't know. Looks like Cartoon Network style. Nah, don't diss Cartoon Network shows. They're way better than this shit. Like, fuck, man. I do like to see storyboards. Yeah, me too. But like, this is really bad. This is really bad. I don't know. I look at it, I'm just.
The world is bad, Crow. The whole fucking world is terrible. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking today. But yeah.
Just very low effort.
Yeah. They got to put more effort in their crappy TV show. If they want to stick around, they're on Netflix, right?
Well, hold on. So let's keep going through this because there's another clip from the show. I guess that they're making fun of cancel culture, or let me explain it to you.
Aren't they pro cancel culture though?
They're making fun of people complaining about cancel culture.
Okay.
Get fired.
Let's see that.
Obviously, it was just a joke. I could get fired over a tweet. Obviously, it was just a joke.
So yeah, he's complaining that he got fired over a tweet, saying it was just a joke, and you can kind of see, but like that one girl's about to fucking hit him. So I'm just like, nobody likes cancel culture. So like, you are like really shrinking down the audience for this show of people who actually be interested in it. But like, this is not a show that's meant to tell a story. It's a show to like let some very, very, very pissy people vent. And I mean, that's fine, but like, I don't understand why you put this on the fucking cable. Oh man. I do like the glasses. Yeah, the red panda is growing on me. The red panda is growing on me. I'm not going to lie. Keep in mind, one of the villains that will appear as a frog version of Donald Trump. Jeez. Here's a reminder that Aqua Teen Hunger Force, a show that costs $60,000 per episode to make, has better lip sync and movement animation than a current approximately full budget show on Sci-Fi. Damn, they're right! Dude, Steve, do you remember Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
I never watched it too much, but I know it's the one with the fries and the soda, or not the soda, the milkshake. I don't know what it is, but yeah,
it's a worse show.
It's on Adult Swim, right?
Huh? Yeah, Adult Swim.
It's on Adult Swim. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they do another show now, but there's still reruns of it. But like, what is this? Like, yeah, Aqua Teen Hunger Force was amazing, but like, Aqua Teen Hunger Force isn't like super high quality animation, but the lip sync is actually really good in that show compared to this. But and again, Aqua Teen Hunger Force is one of your faves. Good man. X to doubt that SJWs can bend in any direction. Look, the thing is, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, that's another like super low budget show, right? But the jokes on it just fucking land. It makes you fucking just die with laughter. Now you look at this show on Sci-Fi and I'm like, how much money did they pay to make those episodes? Like, that's ridiculous. That is really ridiculous. Like, if you're going to tell me that they worked with the same budget as Aqua Teen Hunger Force, I would completely forgive the animation. I would forgive it right now. But it's on Sci-Fi. You know that they tossed a ton of money into this shit, and that's just embarrassing. Oh man. Oh, okay. We have it. We have the Donald Trump. Let's watch it together, chat.
Girls, so glad you can make it. Come on over here. Girls, I gotta tell you, you did a great job. Couldn't be more impressed with these girls. Honestly, I told my assistant Virus, I said, Virus, these girls, we gotta get these girls in here.
You're an assistant? Ouch.
I was so impressed, in fact, that I want to offer you both internships in my...
Okay. Beforehand, I was forgiving the lip sync, right? I didn't even think to really mention it because it was just slightly off. But this is bad. This is fucking bad.
I mean, they didn't they didn't want to draw Trump that many times to give him all the consonants and vowels he would need to make a proper lip sync. I think they just went with like the 4 or 5 most cookie cutter. It's like South Park lip sync at this point.
Nah, South Park is better than this shit.
All I think their lip sync's like pretty mediocre though.
It is, well, but it's stop motion animation. It's different than actually drawing the character and being able to move their mouse in the directions you want them to move.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
like
no animator.
No. South Park is stylized like that, right? It really is. So the lips only kind of have like certain functions, but like you're literally drawing this with your script. Why are the lips moving when he's not talking? Or it's so obvious it just doesn't match up, right? It's almost like there was a different script they did the animation for, and then they changed up what they wanted to say afterwards.
I wouldn't be surprised, actually. They probably had him saying some crazy shit, and Netflix was like, we can't put that on here. You're going to have to switch this up. And they're like, oh, okay.
It may be. That actually make more sense. Even South Park is more professional than this. Dude, South Park is super crude, but one thing I love about South Park is they will smack down both sides of the argument every single time. I remember the episode where Barack Obama like wins the election against McCain, and all the McCain supporters are committing suicide, and all the Obama supporters are going to the hospital because they're drinking themselves to death. It was really funny. But, you know, they're making fun of how both people were reacting and just like really making a parody out of it. This is just, nah. Wait, what the actual fuck? Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, Steve, I still say the South Park lips match. Like early South Park episodes is what I'm seeing from this, right?
Yeah.
This reminds me of like early South Park episodes, the way the lips would move. But like
season 1 when they were still making it out of like a legit.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm like, when did South Park come out? Right, like 2000,
1995 or 6.
Yeah. So, but you're talking about a show coming out in 2020, right?
Yeah. With a Netflix budget.
But sci-fi budget. It's a little bit less than Netflix, so but sci-fi. You know. But I'm like, you can do a better job. And I'm looking at like the background here and everything. This looks like trash. It looks like fucking trash. It looks like something that I would see. And I'm not trying to insult Adult Swim, but it looks like a show that they would try out on Adult Swim before they actually give it a season. You know? Yeah. Something super low budget. Just see what they can do, and then they'll decide if they're going to fund it or not. Yeah, it was the 90s for certain. Okay, yeah. Man. South Park started August 13th, 1997. Man, you guys are good. I love our chat because they're so on point when it comes to the fact checks.
I like it. It's good shit.
Let's hear more from Pepe Trump.
My company, Gelatico. Boom. They're unpaid, but I got to tell you, and this is the truth, we provide learning opportunities and hands-on experience you just can't get anywhere else.
Where's Nut?
Oh, Nut's dead. I didn't tell you that? Yeah, she's right over there, dead. So it looks like you two don't have a universe to go back to, and for that I apologize.
Why did you do this?
I'm glad you asked me that. You know, a lot of people ask me that, and I tell them this: we want to live in a good place, a safe place, right? These creators, though, they don't know what they're doing. They make these universes, and they're stupid. They're bad. So we kill them. We kill the universes. We go back to the way things were, and boom, everybody's happy. Everybody calls me up, and everybody says, hey, Emptier, we love what you're doing. And I say, you know what? I love you back.
What the fuck are you talking about? Who is this guy?
The neck. That's what the fuck's going on.
Oh, hey, I gotta highlight that. Sorry.
Everybody calls me up, and everybody says, hey, Emptier, we love what you're doing. And I say, you know what? I love you back.
What the fuck?
Oh, God, that looks so weird.
That's a giraffe. That's a giraffe in the wild.
Man. I don't know what to say here. I don't know what to say here. This is so bad. Man, even Gen Z had better animation than. Damn, it's nitpicky. It's nitpicky because not all scenes are this poor. Magical Friendship Squad had an actual release by an actual company.
You're here for the job interview. Well, it's an entry-level content creator position. Do you have any experience creating content?
I have a Twitter, and on good days, I get maybe 12 to 17 likes.
You're hired.
That's it?
There's openings in the department thanks to an exciting new initiative.
Okay. I mean, again, like, here's the thing. I don't want to make it sound like I'm just pissing on somebody's pet project. This is, like that tweet just said,
he yeeted himself. So now we're going to talk about Leafy because he's more interesting than this fucking show. So Leafy.
Leafy.
What?
But like, sorry, I got cut off. It's tough trying to do things with the left hand. This is an actual company that made this show, right? For a cable network. They have a big budget, and this is garbage. Like, it's just so fucking bad. Oh man.
What's that one?
I don't know. But let's see. This says, a quick rant about Alex from sci-fi show Magical Girl Friendship Squad. Why does she look like this?
Welcome to Anime's mini rants. Well, if I can't rant about it in a minute or less, I ain't talking about it. And go. Today
Let's see what you got, buddy.
Alex. Alex is a character from this show. It's called Magical Girl Friendship Squad. Comes on sci-fi and it sucks ass. Everyone wants to talk about representation. We want to see more dark-skinned women and shit. We want to see more fat and chubby women and shit. Well, now you finally got a chubby dark-skinned girl as one of your main characters, but you make it look like this for why? I get it, all right? You got to avert that male gaze at all costs. But you have to avert common sense too. What the fuck is this color scheme? What the fuck is this wardrobe choice? Why do you have to make it look like a Cold Stone Cream? Why does she have orthopedic shoes on? If I don't see some major foot problems in her backstory somewhere, whole show invalid. No, but seriously, she looks like 90% of the women that I've dated over my life. So on their behalf, I'm offended. She deserves better. They deserve better. I want to like this character, but the script won't let me, and neither will her wardrobe. Change this shit or get the fuck. Welcome to Anime's mini rants. Well, if I can't.
I like that guy.
Good.
I want to sub to him. Who is that?
I don't know, but I'm retweeting it for everybody.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I think I think that's just his channel. He posts on Twitter. Anyone interested in torturing yourself? Here, Magical Friendship Squad episode 1. I mean, Steve, we could do a review of the episode one day.
You want to do like a content co-op on an episode of fucking Super Magical Fun Time Girls Goes to the fucking White House? Or whatever it's called.
Oh, man.
You also need to share audio. There's no audio.
I'm not even listening to the audio at this point because they got nothing good to say. I'm literally hung up on the animation. At this point, I understand that the writing sucks ass. Look at this animation, though!
About the animation for an hour now.
Oh my god, it's so fucking bad. I'm done with this. We're moving on. We still gotta get to story time. I gotta move on. The animation in that show is dog shit. The actual fuck is wrong. Even Steven Universe is more civil than this horse shit. I mean, it was on Cartoon Network, but like, even Steven Universe, even if you hate that fucking Tumblr art style, totally get it, but they at least pushed it in some aspects, unlike this lazy fucking shit. Crow has 2 DMs. Crow has 13 elbow. It's going at like 8 frames per second. It looks like it looks like Flash animation from like 15 years ago. It looks like old school Flash animation. It is not good. It is not good. And again, if this was somebody doing this on their own as like a web series, I would just be like, okay, I mean, you don't have the budget and you're putting that together. That's awesome, right? I don't care about your fucking story, but like that would actually be pretty cool to see that. But this is a fucking company, a studio that released this for I want to say major, but it's sci-fi, but released it for a cable network. Like, how the fuck was that the best you could do? You bring your fucking A game or don't show up at all. Fucking represent. No, I'm being serious though. Like fucking. Oh, we want representation. All that fucking bullshit, right? You have the fat chunky black chick. You have the lesbian that is horny all the fucking time, gets and lays all the woman, and I'm just like, if those are your main characters, that's the representation you want to show and shit, right? Bring your fucking A game. Yeah. Geeky is right. Go big or go home. These people, like, this is lazy. This is a fucking cash grab. They fucking took all the fucking money from Sci-Fi, barely put any into the fucking show, and the rest went right into their goddamn pockets. Clownfish TV talked about how animation is expensive and a lot of companies don't want to do it. I mean, that's fine. Then don't fucking do it. And that actually, it's funny, right? Steve, you know what King of the Hill is, right? And you should, because we talked about it.
Yeah, I love King of the Hill. I love those memes you had. I love your King of the Hill meme addiction, and then I don't know where it went.
I still have them on the channel.
Good. We need that shit.
My point is, King of the Hill was originally going to be like live. It was actually going to be a live action show, right? Meaning it wasn't going to be. But that's the thing. They went animated to save money.
Well, yeah, it makes sense.
So I'm like, this shit here is something that somebody can do at their own home, right? That animation, all of these episodes can be done by someone that has some talent and a decent computer, and they can do this at home. So the fact that a major company put that shit together, none of the money went into that show. None of the money is going to that show. It is going straight into people's pockets. I guarantee it, because this is bad. Anyways, we got to move on. I don't want to keep talking about it because it's not that I can even rant about it. It just depresses me to see such low fucking effort trash. Bring out your fucking A game, especially because as this show is going to get canceled, right? It's not going to get any fucking views. It's going to get fucking canceled. And they're immediately going to turn around and blame the fucking dudes for not watching it and talk about how, you know, it's right-wing trolls and shit tearing it down. I don't really give a shit about that. Their show's just bad. Their show's just bad. And they're not going to learn anything from producing this bad, terrible show. Instead, they're just going to like sit there and go like, oh, it's because of the evil misogyny and they're not ready. Like, no, fuck off with all that shit. You just produced a terrible, you dropped a fucking turd. You dropped a fucking turd onto people. And they looked at it and they turned away and you said, why won't you watch my turd? Why won't you watch my shit? Because nobody wants to see it. Because nobody wants to fucking see that shit. Most of you, yeah, again, we talked about it earlier. The demographics for sci-fi, predominantly, you're looking at dudes who are generally geeky. And this is the wrong fucking audience for a show like this. It really is. That should be a web series. And if it was, I think it would be a little bit more popular. But this is just, nah, that money went to Dubai Tower sized dildos. All right. So let's move on. The next topic we're going to be going over is Gal Gadot is being attacked for
no reason.
For not being Egyptian.
And so
it's very dumb. Like, you know, I think Gal Gadot is one of those people. I remember when COVID was really kicking off with the lockdowns and everything. So all these like actors and actresses, they put together this video of them all singing a song one by one. And Gal Gadot was part of that. And I was just like, oh, you're a dumbass. But like, yeah, I mean, serious. I watched this show. I was like, oh my God. But the actual movie Wonder Woman is an amazing film. It really is. The ending, not so much. But that film is actually really, really, really great, especially for a character like Wonder Woman, especially for the DC cinematic universe, or whatever the hell they call themselves. I don't give a shit because the majority of what they produce sucks. But Wonder Woman was great. And Gal Gadot worked with Patty Jenkins, who was the director for Wonder Woman. So this Cleopatra series is being directed by Patty Jenkins, who has a good head on her shoulders. I'm actually interested in going to see this film because I've seen what these two are capable of doing together. But yeah, this one guy, and of course he's got a blue check mark or white check mark, whatever. So there were no Egyptian women to play an Egyptian queen. And here's the thing. Public health doctor, epidemiologist, progressive, author, commentator at CNN has no fucking clue that Cleopatra was not Egyptian.
I mean, she's an editor. I don't expect her to know anything, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, no. It's a public health doctor and an epidemiologist and an author.
Nothing in there about history.
I mean, yeah, that's true. But like, you think that like before you make a comment like that, you would have some sort of context. But I guess, Cleopatra's from Egypt. She's Egyptian. But if you're actually going to be upset about it, like you should really do like a little bit of research into it.
Stick to brain surgery, you dumb doctor. I don't want
Right. Right. That's the thing. There are people, I don't want to insult Eric because, there are a lot of people that go to college, get 4-year degrees, get their masters and everything. They're very intelligent. They're very sharp. And then you get the complete fucking dumbasses, right? They go to college, they get their fucking masters, and they are just dumb as a bag of fucking moldy ass bread. And that's a compliment because I was going to say rocks, but mold is technically living. And
you could have moldy rocks.
Okay, moldy rocks. Dumb as a bag of moldy rocks. But yeah, could simply Google Cleopatra and boom. Like the thing is, why would you be upset about somebody that you have no fucking context of? You have no idea about who that person was, and you're getting upset about somebody being cast for it who's actually perfect for the role. Anyways, the article from
If they played Assassin's Creed, they wouldn't have this problem. They would know some fucking history from Assassin's Creed.
Isn't that sad? The fucking video games teach this shit better than these idiots do.
Right?
I'm just gonna say he is a commentator for CNN. I get he's a medical professional, but like just more fake news from that trash outlet. Then you'd never make that mistake. Grim, what are you doing? Tell me right now. I'm very interested. Tell me. Okay, so let's read the article from Bounty into Comics. Because they're saying like she's getting hit with all these like racist attacks and shit. So Gal Gadot faces wave of racist harassment for her casting as Cleopatra in an upcoming film. Wonder Woman 1984 star Gal Gadot is facing an intense amount of backlash to the recent announcement that she has been cast as historical Cleopatra in an upcoming biopic, particularly from critics who take issue with her Israeli descent. Dangerous line to go down. On October 11th, Deadline broke the news that Gadot and Wonder Woman 1984 director Patty Jenkins, we've gone through that. It's going to be scripted by Altered Carbon and Alita Battle Angel screenwriter Lita Kalogridis. That is weird because Alita Battle Angel, I actually like that movie, but Altered Carbon was fucking garbage. So I would have led with Lita Battle Angel, not mentioned Albert Carbon at all. The film will be produced by Atlas Entertainment's Charles Roven Jenkins. Yada. People working on the film. Not important. Cleopatra, of course, was the last ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom in Egypt. I probably said that wrong. Until it became a Roman province following her death in 30 BC. Despite her kingdom being located in Egypt, Cleopatra herself is believed to have been a Macedonian Greek, even having been established to the Ptolemaic throne due to her descendants from the founder of the Ptolemaic dynasty, Ptolemy Soter. Isoter, the first Soter, and speaking Koine Greek as her native language. I'm saying so much of this shit wrong. I already know. Fake it till you make it, right?
It's all good. We love you, Crow. You don't need to read. I don't. Right.
According to Wikimedia, first off, I think they mean Wikipedia. Second, I don't think they should be using Wikipedia as a source, but whatever. A posthumous painted portrait of Cleopatra VII of Ptolemaic Egypt from Roman Herculean, made during the 1st century AD, before the destruction of yada 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 by the volcanic eruption of Mount Vesuvius, is located in the National Archaeological Museum of Naples. Not Egyptian. Susan Walker and Peter Higgs discussed the painting in their books Cleopatra of Egypt, From History to Myth, and indicate that it is likely a depiction of Cleopatra VII. They write, over the brow, a large tuft of hair is painted rather than the nodus found on portraits of women of the later 1st century BC, perhaps originally on the marble portraits of Cleopatra from Berlin and the Vatican. The large eye, a late Ptolemaic feature, long nose, and full lips are also comparable to the features of Cleopatra as seen on her marble portraits and some of her coins. I appreciate the history lesson. Is that Brie Larson? Thanks.
Maybe.
It is. I think it is. I'm going to do my best not to insult Brie Larson. Yet to the surprise of virtually no one, these historical facts did not matter to the outraged mobs on social media, as they took to harassing and criticizing Gadot for being cast in the role. Oh, God, they have check marks. I'm just going to read it from here. Which Hollywood dumbass thought it would be a good idea to cast an Israeli actress as Cleopatra, a very bland-looking one? Oh, my God. Instead of a stunning Arab actress like Cleopatra was not Arab. She wasn't. And I'm Arab. I'm Middle Eastern. Believe me, I love representation for my peoples. But Cleopatra wasn't one of them!
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm very damn sure, dude. Like, oh my God. Oh God. What's this bitch's name? Samira Khan. Oh, you are a fucking disgrace. Gal Gadot has been cast as Cleopatra in a Cleopatra biopic for Paramount. Patty Jenkins set to direct, and Lita Cloner will write the script. Source Deadline. So she was retweeting off of that, of course. Author Morgan Jenkins shared her opinion that she would love a Cleopatra who's darker than a brown paper bag. Because that seems a bit more historically accurate. Wow! Fuck! Seriously! Oh, did she delete her tweet because you had to post the archive link? God damn it. Oh my fucking God. These are, I want to be very clear here, right? These are society's moral betters. These are the people who know more than you do and are going to tell you how to run your fucking life and tell you how to be better fucking people. And tell you about all the injustices that existed throughout history because they're so much smarter than all of you fucking peasants. Don't even fucking know who Cleopatra was. Don't even fucking know who Cleopatra. Though she was the queen of Egypt. Just brain damage. Fucking brain damage. And I hurt my goddamn shoulder doing that. So it just makes me angrier. User at Sarah. Right? User at Sarah Med 989 declared that this is a new low for Hollywood. No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. Resisting the urge to call all these people dumb bitches. Ah, God. As she believed, not one person thought of making an effort for looking for an Egyptian actress. Why? Oh, God, the Thor hammer went off. Why? 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 Seriously fucking why? She was not Egyptian. She was not fucking Egyptian. Oh, God. At least this one didn't have blue check mark. I guess that's one thing. The level of disrespect is unbelievable. You are Israeli portraying an Arab figure. These people are dumber than... Oh, my God. They're dumber than the bag. I said moldy fucking rocks. No, they're dumber than the bag that the moldy rocks go into. No. I'm sorry, because the bag has some fucking purpose. Man. Let me think. They're dumber than a bag with a hole in it. Jesus Christ.
I mean, what about a bag with no holes in it? Then you lose oxygen faster, it'd be even dumber.
Oh my God. It keeps going. Don't worry. Cleopatra was from Egypt. She wasn't. Stop whitewashing history. They are not. And give this role to a deserving woman of color. Why? It's a biopic, and Cleopatra was not a woman of color. Jesus fucking
I would love
Christ,
to
man.
see you teach a history class. And just see, like, kids, what the fuck is going on here? And then, you know.
I would, dude, you got no clue. You have no clue, though. You have no clue. I have brain damage, and even I know better. Tanisha, hey, welcome. Guys, do me a favor if you can, like and subscribe to the stream. Really do appreciate all your views and all your subscribers. They're very great. Cleopatra isn't even Egyptian, but the hole has purpose, though, to hinder your progress. No! They're dumber than that, at least. Crow would be a fun history teacher. I would. But, like... Cleopatra is not a woman of color. My goodness, this is just sad. I don't know. Fuck, man. Fuck. Holy shit, this is insane. But it gets worse. I skimmed down. I read the next comment. This is so bad. This next one. This person here, right? They're hiding behind a fucking K-pop avatar. This person in real life needs to be slapped repeatedly. They want to whitewash everything so bad, and Israeli, they said trash to make it worse. Fuck off. Wow. Just fucking wow. What happens when I click on this fucking archive link? She is not, so this person's saying, like, she's not Egyptian. On top of that, she was part of the IDF. Like, are fucking crazy the fucking nerve that bitch has. There was more that they had to say, actually. But, like, here's the thing. It's not a choice in Israel to join the army. You have to. When you turn 18, it's mandatory that you serve 3 years with the IDF. Gal Gadot doesn't have a choice in that. They make you sign up with the army. So, like, the fact that you're really like, oh, she was part of the IDF, like, nah, dude, you're just a fucking dumbass. She is Israeli, and you called her trash for that. Like, what the fuck? Let me see this archive link. Let me just make sure. So Gal Gadot said, I love embarking on new journeys. I love the excitement of new projects. Thorough bringing new stories to life. Cleopatra's a story I wanted to tell for a very long time. Can't be more grateful about this. A-team. Oh, my God. So they were responding directly to her. Cleopatra is Macedonian Greek, quite white. The only non-Greek in her lineage was a half-Persian daughter of a Pontic king about 110 years before her birth. At least there's some people there that are actually correcting it. Oh, man. But that last one was just... This person's a fucking racist. Oh! Sorry. This other person's also a fucking racist. You're a Zionist monster bitch. Wow. Wow. Fucking wow. Fucking wow.
Wow, just wow.
I seriously hope you suffer in this life and the next. These people are fucking nasty and hateful. And they have no idea why. Dude. Not Crow. I would go on 1-800 choke that hoe Medea style. Thank you, Kurogane. What's funny, that person blocked me when they simped for Natalie Portman. And here's the funny part. Natalie Portman is also Israeli.
Cheers.
No, just like it's these people have no fucking common sense. Miss Tanisha, I'm a woman of color. I am cringing. I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry. My soul just keeps leaving my body for a second to bash itself back against a wall. This is so bad. This is, I mean, I cannot fucking believe what they're saying here.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
If you're a Zionist, deadass, get the fuck away from me. I'm the most Jewish person I know, and I've never been roped into the Israeli as our homeland bullshit ass narrative. Anyways, I have to get back to work, but yeah. Okay. I'm gonna tell you something about this guy over here. He's more than likely American. So when he's saying Israelis are Hamlin, there are people actually born in Israel. They're forced to sign up with the army to sit there and go like, I'm a Jewish person. You know, there's such a thing as being ethnically Jewish and like nothing else. I don't know, man. I'm not going to fucking get into it, but like they are saying like some really fucking nasty and aggressive shit. And they have no fucking concept of who Cleopatra was. They have no clue what Cleopatra's actual lineage is. They have no clue about the history of Cleopatra. And I hope that when the movie comes out, all these fucking dumbasses will watch the beginning of the movie to find out Cleopatra was not Egyptian. She was not Arab. Stop it. Stop it. Fucking stop it. Jesus. I don't want to see some fucking Arab lady playing Cleopatra because that's not accurate either. I don't care. If you want to talk about like Arab characters in history, do that. Like seriously, do that. Do that. Just, man. Steve, come on. Give me some give me some opinions, man.
I mean, I think it's silly overall. I don't know what else to say, to be honest. I'm not surprised they got mad about what was that other movie, Ghost in the Shell movie, because Scarlett Johansson wasn't Japanese or some shit. Trying to think of another movie, but if you catch, I'll get shit for saying this. I'll say it anyways. Fuck it. If you cast a minority for something that's usually prominently a white role, so like, weren't they gonna make James Bond like a black woman or something, and everyone was pissed off? Or no, people were like happy about that, but then when you cast maybe not the right ethnic role, they get all pissy, especially if it's someone who looks white. Like Gal looks kind of white, you know?
Yeah, I mean, dude. The thing is, right? In the situation that happened with Ghost in the Shell, the fact of the matter is, you know, it's taking place in Japan. Scarlett Johansson gets cast as the character, and they had this reason why it was a white lady. But like, I could understand that argument. I could actually understand it. Just as a fan of the anime, I can understand it. But like, this isn't even that. This is literally a person who was not a woman of color, right? This is a biopic. She was not a woman of color. She was literally from fucking Greece, sorry.
Which where the white people are from, right?
They're European. They're fucking European. And I mean, like, dude. So they're sitting there going like, it needs to be a woman of color in this, and they're basically like saying like it's whitewashing, and they're going with that whole racism angle. And then you have others who are just seriously being fucking anti-Semites as all shit. Like, no fucking clue, no concept of anything. It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen, dude. Like, how are these people so dumb, Steve?
I mean, I think there might be something in the water. They wanted to put lithium in the water like a month or two ago. And like, they're like, okay, so like, you know, low income areas, there seems to be a
Steve, stop. Steve. No politics. No politics on Tuesday.
I don't think it's political. This is technically political, I guess. This is all the same shit. I mean, it has nothing to do with. I don't know what.
I'll give you a pass. give you a
This is
pass.
just
I'll
like
give you
a
pass.
thing that they're trying out. Well, I don't even know what they're trying out, but the scientists are like saying that people should do this. So the scientists are like, if we just put lithium in the drinking water of low-income neighborhoods, then the suicide rate would go down. And all I can picture is like some hot scientist high as fucking shit on lithium, being like, you know, it would be a good idea, guys, if we just put this shit in the drinking water. I can't. Like, does that? It seems like a fucking loopy to even think that is a option to put lithium in drinking water. It's fucking crazy. But they're considering it.
Buddy, these people are fucking crazy.
Everyone's crazy. Me and you were crazy, but we're just a little less crazy than like the really crazy people. But we're still a little crazy. I mean, you broke your collarbone. You gotta be a little crazy. That doesn't just happen.
I did, and it didn't just happen. Gal is receiving the same hate as Rosario Dawson, Gina Carano, and even J.K. Rowling is getting in multiple others that I personally have not heard about. I know it's out there. I mean, I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired. These are the moral betters of society, and they have no fucking clue what they're talking about. Or how you doing, buddy? I don't think they're stupid. I think they hyper focus on an issue that they care about and use a narrative to social climb. I mean, yeah, no, I agree with you. Like, but the thing is, someone started it. Someone started it, and they all jumped onto it. And at first, it's complaining about Hollywood. It's complaining about how, you know, Hollywood's casting and everything. And then they turn it into some racist ass shit about Gal Gadot being Israeli. You know what? I'm Palestinian. Okay. I understand. I really do. The problems with Israel. I fucking get it. You don't need to be a racist fucking cunt to make your point. You don't need to be a fucking anti-Semite to make your fucking point. And in this situation, you don't even have a fucking point. So you're just showing up to be a hateful fucking bigot, a hateful fucking bigoted racist. Just seriously, just delete your fucking Twitter. Get the fuck off of this shit. Like, what the fuck, man? And these people are the dumbest motherfuckers. Like, I swear to, we're just like watching just how, like, every single time I think we've reached the fucking bottom, you just have some other idiot show up and just dig that much deeper, ripping out their fucking nails and just fingernails being all like blood everywhere, just trying desperately to dig just a little bit deeper, lower that bar just a little bit further. Oh, man. Dave Mark says Ludicolo. I don't know what that's about.
I miss Ludicolo.
Didn't people get mad at the celebrity for losing weight this week as well? Yeah. I forgot her name, but if we have time, we'll go into it. We still got to get through our story time, though, everybody. I'll read y'all to bed. I'll read y'all to bed.
Someone got mad at someone for losing weight. I really don't like this whole let's be fat mentality. I mean, if you want to be fat, that's fine, but don't promote your fatness onto other people. That's not healthy.
You know, okay, so this is slightly political, but I just had to say it. It's about the weight thing, right? In America, we have a massive issue with our health and with obesity. Okay, it's a big deal over here. We die of heart disease. We have so many people who have diabetes. It's not good. It's really not good. But like COVID numbers and everything, and they're complaining about like how all these other nations, they're talking about like how are they doing so much better? Like how are the deaths lower in per capita and everything? And I'm like, because we're fat, because we're grossly fucking overweight, right? And it's true. And I mean, I used to be that way too. And I struggled to lose weight. And honestly, being in this fucking thing right now, not being able to lift and everything, it sucks because I know I'm going to put on some weight. I'm going to have to really hard to lose it again. But, you know, code is fake. Don't do that, Grim. You're going to get me banned. The thing is, right, if you're wondering why our death is so high, it's because if you're overweight, you're far more likely to die of COVID. And guess what? You go to like a nation like Sweden, right? Everybody there is physically fit and healthy. Like, I mean, everybody there is physically fit and healthy. You go to a nation like even the UK, for the most part, they are far healthier than we are. In America, we have a massive problem when it comes to obesity, heart disease, diabetes. These are all things that need to be worked on, right? Collectively as a society. But you have these people who sit there and they say, obesity isn't a bad thing. Obesity isn't a bad thing. And I'm just like, I
mean, it's a choice. It's a choice, but it's your free choice. It shouldn't be like influencing people to make bad choices.
No, but the thing is, like, if someone wants to like promote being healthier, you should. You absolutely should. Now, I get the argument where people say, well, some people like medical and everything. Yeah. You know, for the most part, those arguments are bullshit. Okay. But if you seriously are incapable of losing weight because, I don't know, hyperthyroidism is the go-to, right? That's a small percentage of the population that are just fat and can't lose weight. The vast majority of these fat fuckers who make that excuse up, they're just pigs. They want to eat a bunch of food. They want to not work out. I mean, like, it's okay if you want to eat a ton of nasty shit, right? At least work out, at least drink water, you know? And the thing is, I used to be this way. So I get it. I really do get it.
I'm not even going to say that. I'm going to say, if you want to be a fat fuck, go for it. You have my blessing, but don't go around and say, this is normal. If you're
don't
fat
talk
as fuck,
about body
don't
positivity.
worry about it. Yeah.
Don't give us the body positivity shit.
Don't be like, oh, don't fat shame me because I can't buy pants that fit. You know what I mean? Like, if no pants fit you, that's a sign to like lose some weight, and don't bitch at society for it. Go fucking fix your own shit. I don't want. I don't know. Maybe I'm fat shaming at this point, but like fucking, it's crazy. Like, take accountability for your own shit.
Yeah, type 2 diabetes. I mean, I have type 1, and that's like one of the reasons why I really want to make sure I stay in shape. But you know, I think they said like something like 10% of Americans are dealing with diabetes. It's like, yeah, that's a major health issue. So when you look at our death numbers from COVID, I know I want to move away from politics. It's because we're so fat and obese and shit. So the idea that these people attacked an actress because she lost weight, yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all. Because I remember when Kelly Clarkson lost weight, right? And they lost their shit about her losing weight too. Like, dude, it's one thing to make the argument of body positivity and shit and say like, you shouldn't fat shame and all that shit. But like, then they see a fat person lose weight and they lose their goddamn minds. They're just hateful people. I swear to God, they're just the hateful, nastiest fucking people on the planet. Now,
yeah, I get not to fat shame. I just mean, like, I don't think the opposite of fat shaming seems to be like, oh, well, it's normal. Like, let's just accept it and move on. And it's like, well, no, we don't have to be mean, but we don't have to be like fucking not, we don't have to be dishonest. You know what I mean? We don't have to be like, this is a normal, healthy person just because it's going to hurt their feelings to like not put them on a magazine or some shit. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Adele lost weight and everyone got mad. I mean, I don't, it's weird. I guess like people just don't like change. Maybe that's it. People just don't like change.
Hold on. Let me read this. Don't fat shame, though. It's not okay to bring people down. That's what keeps people in a negative state of not wanting to change. Tanisha, when I say fat shaming, I'm talking about, they'll see a sign talking about, you know, go to the gym, right? Like talking about how you should, you know, better yourself and everything, right? And I think life is always about bettering yourself. First and foremost, you should work to improve yourself, improve your mind, improve your body, improve your soul. These are things that everyone should do, right? At least one of these things, right? But they'll see someone talking about going to the gym or mentioning that, you know, obesity is a big deal, and they'll complain about being fat shamed. Like, I don't know, man. Let me read this. I don't want people to be obese, but also when they lose weight, everyone is suddenly woke and angry. It confuses me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like it. Oh, hey, baby. Hi. She's taking my charger now. Do you need it? No, you're good.
Maybe we should just have neutral marketing. So beside like a McDonald's ad, you need an ad for a gym. Beside a smoking ad, do we even have smoking ads anymore? We have an oxygen ad beside it, like, or some shit. Or yeah, I don't even give me. I was gonna say something about recycling. Fuck that shit though.
No,
I'll
but like
go on for like 2 hours.
Right. But like, here's the thing. It's one thing to be thick, right? I don't mean like, dude, I got a bit of a belly on me. I'm not gonna sit there and say like, oh, you need to have like a fucking 6-pack, dude. You need some fucking abs and shit. I'm not that way. I get it. I really do. But then you see like these models, and they are morbidly obese, right? And I'm not saying that to be like a dick. I mean, like, I'll just fucking make jokes at this point because that's the best way I can do it. We're talking fucking rolls for days, right? just fucking bloated, fat hanging off their arms. And they're doing these modeling photos and they're talking about body positivity. I'm just like, that is disgusting. It really is. That's not healthy, and that's not something you should be showing to people to be proud of. Now, you know, obviously, if that woman's got an actual medical condition and she's doing it to bring attention to her medical condition, right? Okay. But no, they're just like sitting there in these fucking photos eating fucking donuts. Like, no, don't encourage that shit, because here's the thing. Obesity is not good for you. Being overweight is not good for you. It's not good for you mentally. It's not good for you physically. It's going to lead to a shorter lifespan. It's going to lead to you having generally some not good mental issues like depression and anxiety. It's not good. It's really not good for people, you know? And I get medical conditions. I totally understand that. But the overwhelming vast majority of people who are obese or morbidly obese or suffering from type 2 diabetes, to try to make the excuse that they can't lose weight because of X, X, and X. It's not true. I used to have this argument with somebody, and they were like, well, no, they work all the time. They don't have time to cook. I'm like, bitch, I make my own fucking meals. I mean, I can't now because of my hand, but like, I make my own meals. I take the time to do that. I like to cook. Okay, I put the time aside to do that. I come home late. I would come home at fucking 11 o'clock at night. I would make a steak. I would go like fry up some fucking Brussels sprouts, and I would eat it, put some together for lunch tomorrow. If I eat out, I go work out. Okay, these are things that like everybody can do. And I was at the point where I was grossly overweight too. Not grossly, but like I definitely never felt comfortable. You know, so I understand the argument, but like fat shaming somebody, like I get it, I do, but at the same time, you have companies like pushing that obesity is okay, and that's disgusting to me. Anyways, it doesn't surprise me at all. This person's like, why are we casting Gal Gadot as Cleopatra when we have a whole icon named Zendaya?
Who did?
Because this girl here.
No, I don't know who that is. Is that Mary Jane from Spider-Man?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Why do people want her to be Cleopatra?
I mean, like, because she's a person of color. But like, if they're making another Cleopatra movie, then yes, Gal Gadot shouldn't be the lead, even though she's beautiful and amazing. Hollywood needs to stop whitewashing Egyptian culture. But the real question is, why are they making another Cleopatra movie? Whitewashing Egyptian culture. They want to keep rewriting history, trying to make us believe that Cleopatra was fucking white, and I'm so tired of it. As much as I like Wonder Woman, I'm not for this shit. Oh, God. Here's the scary thing: 162 likes, and who is this? A passionate woman about God, my family. Oh, that's actually nasty. Oh, they're very political. I got to get out of here. Way too much politics.
Twitter, dude.
Way too much politics there.
Your whole Twitter's built off politics. That's why.
This is the one idiot calling out Gal Gadot for being cast. This would have worked like 10,000%. It wouldn't, because Cleopatra was not a woman of color. I can't, man. People are. It's one thing to be stupid, but like I hate stupid people that are also righteous, right? And I mean, like, they're just righteously indignant. They don't care. They believe that they are morally justified in anything that they fucking say. Yeah, Miss Tanisha, fucking whitewashing, oh, for the love of God. I just, man. Zendaya is overrated. See how people like her in 10 years. I don't care about if she's overrated or whatever. She's, to me, she's just like, she's just an actress. And, you know, if she's good, she's bad. I'll judge it by the movie. I thought she was fine in the Spider-Man movies. I haven't seen her in anything else. But, like, again, Cleopatra was not a woman of color. She was Greek. She was an Egyptian queen, but she came from Greek. Her family is Greek. This is historically accurate. So they're saying that they're whitewashing Egyptian culture and having no idea about Egyptian culture and no clue who Cleopatra was and no clue who her family was. It's the weirdest shit. It's the weirdest shit. Baby, yes?
Who said Zendaya is overrated?
Oh, hold on.
I think it was Cheshire.
I think it was.
Very under the bus there, but
sorry, Cheshire. Say something to Cheshire. Cheshire said Zendaya was overrated, not me.
It's Zendaya, for one, so you can pronounce her name correctly. And two, I don't have anything to say. It's just an opinion, a stupid one. But it's
fight him, Jazz. Fight.
It's just an opinion, a stupid one, but an opinion. Oh, wow, Cheshire, I'm sorry. Jazz just smacked you down. Dave Mark says this: Zendaya is all right, but she's a bit childlike to be playing a queen.
Disagree.
Well, do you know what the situation is?
No, I just jumped in. I heard you talking about fat people. I heard you talking about Zendaya.
Okay.
I haven't been listening.
Gal Gadot got cast to be Cleopatra in a biopic about Cleopatra, and a bunch of people started freaking out and saying like they're whitewashing history and all this other shit, and saying like they should have cast an Egyptian woman to play her. But Cleopatra was not from Egypt. She's Greek. Cleopatra was a white woman. And they're freaking out and saying like they're whitewashing Egyptian history by not casting an Arab to play the character and not casting someone like Zendaya to play the character.
Thank you. It's Hello Kitty, my fave.
The other thing is there's this actress who was very overweight and she wound up losing a ton of weight, and she's being attacked for having lost weight by the body positivity community.
Who?
Didn't Quartering cover it? Hold on.
I don't care that much. You need to do it.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Tanisha wants to know where you got the robe.
Oh, probably Target.
There you go, Tanisha. Target.
Yeah, probably Target. Yeah.
Wait, check on Amazon because Amazon has everything. Rebel Wilson.
Oh, I do love Rebel.
Yeah, so she lost a ton of weight, and
Did she?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, her photos are online.
Who said Adele? They said actress.
they did the same thing when Adele lost weight.
People were congratulating Adele.
She got attacked too for losing weight.
Same with Kelly Clarkson, you were saying too.
People say that Adele.
I think I confused Kelly Clarkson with Adele.
Now.
I think I just confused them. But
How do you confuse them? They don't look anything alike.
I don't know what they look
You
like.
want to confuse Adele with Sarah Paulson? Fine, they look alike now.
But it's just weird because there's this group of people that attack women when they lose weight now.
Who cares? Ignore them.
Yeah.
Everything people's mentioning is probably Twitter stuff. I don't Twitter because Twitter's the devil. There's what's going on there. But,
Jazz, you need to be a co-host so you
on
can
Instagram,
keep Crow in
there's
check.
not that much negativity because there's just way too many comments that it kind of gets filtered out with the positive. So everybody should quit Twitter.
Well, no, I remember Adele got attacked. Yeah, Adele got attacked
That's what I'm saying.
hardcore.
That has to be a Twitter thing because I was on her Instagram a lot around that time and I saw nothing but positive stuff.
Yeah, Adele and Kelly Clarkson were attacked for their weight loss. It's just weird that people are going to do
Kelly
that.
started off small and got bigger and then just went back small.
Yeah, but it's weird to attack people for losing weight. I mean, especially in America where obesity is such a big problem.
I need some negativity to keep balance.
Jazz giving sage advice. Yeah, Twitter's the devil. Jazz 2020. Geeky said hi. Okay. I mean, now we're going to move on to talking about what I really wanted to talk about tonight.
Me.
Oh, babies, I love you.
What are you talking about? I need to go to bed. I just came to hear what you were talking about. Make my appearance, and now I'm out.
Hi, babies. I love you.
Bye.
No love? There's no love here?
Stop talking about big people. Okay? I heard you say something about companies promoting being big when being big isn't healthy, blah, blah, blah.
No, I'm saying using a model that's morbidly obese.
Listen. At the end of the day, a lot of people promote shit that ain't good for you.
Yeah, and it's
so let's
stop.
talk about all of it then. Don't just talk about people's bodies, calling their body disgusting.
Yeah.
It's their body.
No.
If they want to be that big,
obesity, heart disease, diabetes.
If they want to be that big.
No, but I'm with Jasmine on the freedom aspect of it.
Oh, no, I agree with you on the freedom part.
Why do you care? It ain't your body.
Because obesity, heart disease, diabetes.
Andrew, at the end of the day, it's their problem. People smoke cigarettes. People smoke the tweeds. People smoke the cokes. People smoke the things. I don't know all the drugs because I don't do drugs. But people do things. Okay? And let them do their things. Let them pick their cancer. Okay?
Yeah,
it's okay. It's not okay because I pay for it with my insurance since I don't get sick. But it's okay. It is what it is.
I guess my issue there is, you have the same people who are that way, physically speaking, and they also want the government to pay for their health care. I'm sitting there going,
Canada. See, that's like Canada. So like Canada, I can be like, don't do that.
I get it, but you are going to.
I know. I pay for other people's because the insurance I pay for goes into the pot for other people because I don't use it because I don't get sick.
Yeah. Now imagine doing that on your taxes. I'll put it like this. Would you want to pay an extra 10% tax off of each of your checks to pay for somebody else's healthcare because they're obese and they have heart disease and they have diabetes and they refuse to take care of themselves?
And that's why I don't believe in fucking socialized healthcare. That's why I want to move to America.
Huh?
It's their choice and it's just life, I guess. I mean, I can say no, that sucks, but I mean, we're already doing that. I mean, it's just
no, we're not yet.
We already pay for other people's bullshit. I live the perfect life. I'm the perfect human.
I guess for me, I still wouldn't want to pay that much. I wouldn't want to pay for somebody.
I'm not saying that I want to. I'm just saying, life sucks.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm not going to.
Okay, well, you have your opinion and your vocalness about it. I don't know if that's.
But I won't fat shame people.
Yeah, well, I wasn't gonna say fat shame, but yeah, don't fat shame.
Yeah,
It's not nice, but don't skinny shame either. At the end of the day, you don't know if someone's healthy or not just based on the way that they look, because people constantly are like, oh, you're too big to do this, and you don't even know that she can bench press you and your mama. You don't know. Okay?
Imagine
You can't
if they
look at
let
somebody's
like
body and
obese
actually
people
tell
into
if they're fit.
cheerleading.
Because a
Big
skinny
Bertha's
person
gonna get on the
sometimes
top
they
of the
can't even
pyramid here,
run a
guys.
mile.
Steve, shut up, because you just made me laugh at something very inappropriate given the context of this
I want to
conversation.
know. I want to know what's so ha-ha. I want to giggle. I'm going to bed.
He said they're gonna let obese people into cheerleading, and Big Bertha's gonna go to the top of the pyramid.
Okay, so speaking of cheerleading, I used to be a cheerleader. This is not my string, but listen to my story. So.
Well, come here so people can get you on the mic.
Okay, wait. I gotta make myself do something. I get my Hello Kitty right. Okay. Can you see me?
Hold on. Now they can see you.
Okay, no. Okay, no, I don't want to be seen that much. Oh, my, Andrew, move it. So, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Cheerleading.
Okay.
So I used to be a cheerleader, and yeah, sometimes so there's people that they're like, oh, I used to fly, meaning they're on the top of the stunt. And so you're like, okay, and then like they have the skill, but probably because like maybe they were used to working with some stronger people, or maybe they did it when they were a little bit lighter. And so because I was the base and the back spot, the people on the bottom of all that stuff, holding it with your hands and, I definitely know about the Big Berthas. That should not be doing the things. They have the skill, but at the end of the day, it's like, girl, you heavy.
That's no one's
I
fault,
still
right?
got them up, but at the end of the day, and they still had the skill. They're just heavy. They just needed. I just went to the gym so that I could lift them easier.
Oh, Jess says that they did flying in varsity.
Flying in somebody was cheering. Who was cheering?
Jess.
Jess.
Yeah.
Hey, Jess. Used to be a cheerleader. Okay, cool.
Tanisha says that you're funny.
Thank you. You too. I mean, I don't know, but I think everybody's funny. So.
Okay. Stop.
Okay, this ain't my stream. Let me mind my business.
Jess said hi, by the way.
Hi.
Okay.
Go to bed.
All right, so Avengers. I don't know. G24 Vic was in here earlier saying like we need to play the game, and I think I just have to like delete it from my PS4 because it's just awful. The game has been out for 6 weeks now. When it launched, it was a buggy mess. You would lose like it's a live service, it's a looter shooter, and there are so many issues with the game. So let me tell you about the things that are positive about the game first, right? Every single update for that game is free. So they'll be adding in new heroes to play as. They'll be adding in new areas to explore, new mission types. When you actually play it, each of the characters that are in the game plays incredibly differently, okay? And it's very unique going from playing someone like Iron Man and then going and playing as Hulk, for instance, or playing as Thor and then playing as Black Widow, or playing as Miss Marvel and then playing as Captain America. It's a very different and unique experience. The co-op for the game, when it works properly, is very fun because a big portion of this game is playing with other people and using the characters together and not so much playing it solo, which is fine. I broke my collarbone. I'll be fine in about 6 weeks.
Sounds like Borderlands.
I mean, the thing is, as far as like the gameplay actually goes, it's very solid, right? Playing as each of the characters is very, very solid, and it is a lot of fun. I'm not going to deny that. I still have so much fun playing as Iron Man, flying around the maps, just shooting down rockets at shit, bringing out the Hulkbuster. There's a lot of fun to be had in that game. There really is. But here's the problem. It is a AAA game. It costs $60 to purchase. It costs more if you want any of the deluxe editions or whatever. And it's just not worth the money. It's just not worth the money. The game is bugged out, okay? There are multiple glitches. And actually, I think one of the best things I can show you, we're 6 weeks into this game, and they provided several updates to take care of the bugs and take care of the glitches and everything. So let me take you over to the Reddit page for Marvel's Avengers, okay? The reason why I'm doing that is because even today, the game is still having glitches. It's still having bugs. Now, are they as game-breaking as the ones that happened when the game first came out? No, because when the game first came out, we're talking about broken as all shit. So these are the bugs you're facing now, right? So you load into the map, and for some reason, the character model for Captain America loads in, but it doesn't show his body. It just shows his shield. And then it just stays there. Why? No idea. No idea. It's just totally fucking random. Totally fucking random.
That's like that the whole gameplay, or is that just for like the cutscene opening into the thing?
No. Because after they land, hold on, let me go back to it. After they land, right? This is the opening loading cutscene when they land. His shield is still there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. These bugs are all over the place, right? And it's really annoying. Another thing that's really bad about this game are the skins. This is a legendary skin, and it's the basic character model. It is. The majority of the skins and costumes in this game are just reskins. They're just recolors of other outfits. There are a few that are unique, like the 90s Iron Man costume is in the game, which is cool, right? The more modern Captain America costume is in the game. Again, it's cool. But the overwhelming majority of these are very basic. They have no tie-ins to any of the comics. They look like trash, okay? And the game runs off of basically selling you cosmetics. So it's a looter shooter, but when you gain loot, it doesn't change anything about your character. One of the things in Injustice 2, right? You had loot in that game, and equipping those different pieces changed the way that your characters looked, right? So if you got a different chest piece, your character would literally have a different outfit up top, right? And that was great. It was actually a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. You go into a game like Marvel's Avengers, because of the way that they've done their monetization, they've made it around buying costumes and buying all this shit from them. And it means that when you gain a piece of loot, not only are the stats weird, not only do you barely feel any real difference in a basic epic item to an exotic item to it's just garbage. It's trash. It doesn't feel good when you gain loot, but you have to gain the loot and you have to level up the loot. But it doesn't feel good when you gain a new piece because there's nothing visual to show that you've gained anything. And then the costumes are trash. For the majority of the characters, they don't look good. Are there a couple pieces here and there? Absolutely. Like I already said, 90s Iron Man costumes in that game, a lot of fun. But then you go into like Captain America has like 5 different costumes and they're all of him without a shirt on. And just different pants. Because when you first unlock him, he's like in this secret facility and shit, and he's been kept like medically drugged. So when you pull him out of there, he doesn't have a shirt on because that's where they were like sticking him full of needles and shit. So they have that skin when you first break him out, which is fine. But then there were like 5 other skins where his pants just change colors. And I'm like, why? Seriously, why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah.
No, it's just not fun. It's nothing feels good about that game. Okay, nothing feels good about that game in the terms of the costumes. Like even the 90s Iron Man costume, as much fun as that is for me to see there, when I look at all the other things that you gain, it's like I'm not excited to go out and farm different costumes in that game because They all look the same. They all look the fucking same. They don't use costumes from the comics. They do some, but like in Sony's Spider-Man, right? Anytime you unlock a costume for Peter Parker or Spider-Man, they all have some sort of tie into the comic books or to one of the movies or to something, right? So it feels really cool when you gain something, and especially when you know where that costume came from. But then I'm in this game here, and I'm like, all of it is just bland and boring, right? And this is how they're planning on making money on this game. Gameplay-wise, like I said, it's fun, but it's not fun when things bug out. You need to gain resources so you can upgrade your equipment. And for like 3 weeks, the quest that you needed to do, the daily quest you needed to do in the villain sectors where you gain your loot, where you gain that resource that you need to upgrade your items, people weren't able to even accept the quest because it was bugged out. That's not fun. I've walked through 5 different invisible walls and just gotten fucked over. There's something called hives, right? Yeah, we're talking about Avengers. There's something called hives in these games, right? And basically, it's 5 floors. Each floor, you have to perform a task, King of the Hill, defeat all enemies, or, rescue people, right? Pretty basic shit, honestly. But that's the entire game. It's playing King of the Hill. You have to capture a point and stay on it. You're either defeating all of the enemies, or you're defeating all the enemies who are trying to take down NPCs before they die, right? And it's just reused all the time. The level design in this game is trash because they reuse assets like fucking crazy. All the enemies look the same. You have like 4 or 5 different enemy types, and they never change. They never do anything different. Fucking what is it? The villains in this game. You have 2 major villains, and then you have 2 giant robot battles. The 2 villains, though, are Taskmaster, which is fun, and Abomination, which is...
I don't know what that is.
Comic book characters. My point is, Taskmaster is a normal human being, just with, super good memory, and the moment he sees something, he can copy it, right? If you're going to tell me that guy can take a fucking punch from the Hulk, I don't believe it. So I'm immediately dragged out of the experience because there's shit in that game that just, to me, is not fucking believable. It's bugged out like fucking crazy. And if you do want to play it solo, because half the time matchmaking just drops down, you can't, because you're forced to play with the AI in the game controlling 3 of your other characters, and the AI plays like shit. I've had multiple times, right, where I play as Iron Man, right, and I have Thor as one of my requested companions for the mission, right? I'll die on a ledge, and I'll see Thor at the bottom because I'll zoom my camera out the right way, and I can see Thor jumping. Thor can fly in this game. He doesn't fly to revive anybody that gets downed. He literally just stands on the fucking floor. I'm like, why? Why not just make the area just a little bit not stupid for just a second? Because I play this game, I just get frustrated with it. I really do, because there's so many issues with this game, and it's so empty. The level design is just non-existent. There's about, I want to say, maybe 4 unique locations in this game that you travel to, maybe 5, because you have the iconic missions for Black Widow and Thor, right? But when you actually get into any of the facilities, they all look the same. And it's so boring at a certain point. Just do the same thing over and over and over again. The matchmaking hardly ever works. And now we have this story. I'll just show you the Forbes article talking about how on PC, this game dropped down to less than 1,000 people playing it. We're talking about
total?
Yeah, on PC.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's
it really isn't. And we're talking about, not only is it Avengers, right? But it's a AAA big budget title, right? And people are just dropping out of it. I don't blame them, because why would you want to put up with this shit? Honestly, like, why would you want to? Like,
Crow, our sub counts put together is double what the whole world is playing this game.
yeah, right. All right, so Avengers dips below 1,000 players on PC, causing matchmaking problems. Yeah, so you can't use the matchmaking feature because now nobody's playing on the PC, because why would they want to waste their fucking time, right? So you're going to have to go play solo, except the AI in this game is, I mean, it's garbage. It's fucking garbage. They literally stand around. They don't use the abilities that they should use. They don't use their, you know, it's just, it's so weird. It's so fucking weird that a game with this much backing behind it, with this large of a fan base behind it, releases in this state. Bugged out, messy, and people just, they're giving up. Why play this game, right? Why keep coming back to play the game that plays fine, but you're doing the same levels over and over and over again to power up loot. And when you gain that loot, it doesn't change anything. It doesn't make your character look any different. It's just, it's so blah, so meh, so like, ugh. This is a big budget title, and it's like, why? You know, we talk about, you know, games today like Dauntless, right? Dauntless is a free-to-play title, and it's cross-platform. So if I'm playing on the PC, I can walk into somebody that's playing it on the Nintendo Switch. Well, in Avengers, with the gaming community just like dropping the fuck out of it, you already had matchmaking issues, right? But now you have even less people playing the game and doing the matchmaking. So why isn't the game like cross-platform? Why can't I play with somebody who has an Xbox if I have a fucking PlayStation? Is it because of the fucking version exclusives? Like, I'd do away with that right now. I'd make sure Spider-Man's available on the Xbox and the PC, and you bribe people to get them back, because like, I don't want to play this game anymore. I really don't. I don't want to spend money on it. I don't want to buy fucking costumes that look like dog shit for this game. I don't want to like waste my time getting all these characters up to max level, max power, running the same content over and over and over again. This is a $60 fucking title, AAA fucking game, and it is just a mess. It released in a barely playable state. Like, you couldn't. Some people were unable to finish the campaign of this game in over 2 weeks. It took over 2 weeks for Square Enix to actually give us a fix for this, or Crystal Dynamics, I'm sorry. I don't know. But it frustrates me, especially, yeah, dude. And I'm like, I'm a fanboy. I'm a total fucking fanboy for this shit. But like, this is an embarrassment. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I had to rant about that for a bit, because I'm not so much angry as I am just completely disappointed in this game and everything this game was supposed to be. It was supposed to be so much more, and it's just not. I don't know, Steve.
I mean, like, that's what happens to Call of Duty like every other year, pretty much, or maybe every 3 years. They come out with a really fucking bad one. Ghost wasn't that good. Infinite Warfare wasn't that good. I guess it's worse with Avengers, because you don't get an Avengers game every year. But
I mean, this is it.
That's it? That's the only Avengers game? Like, there's other Avengers games. They're just old.
No. I mean, you have things like Marvel Ultimate Alliance and stuff like that. But this was supposed to be... Yeah, this was supposed to be different, right? And I've been told that apparently this game is like really meant for next-gen consoles. And so when you're playing it on the PS4 or the Xbox, that's why you're running into all these issues. And maybe, I don't believe it. I really don't. Now, they've said that if you have this game, I guess they're going to give you a free upgrade when you get your PS5 or your Xbox Series 1. But why would I want that? Why would I want to play this game? It's still bugged out, right? It's still boring. It still doesn't have anything unique with its level design. It still feels hollow and it still feels empty.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't played it, so I can't comment on it, but I'll take your word for it.
The long and short of it is don't play it.
Don't. Okay.
Don't play it.
I won't.
All right, buddy.
I'll try not to. Is it time?
It's time.
I'm excited. I've been waiting for this.
Hold on. We'll read through a couple of chapters tonight. I had to get my hoodie on for it. Because it's story time. It's story time now.
It's emo story time.
Exactly. Okay. So
I sent you a beautiful picture first.
It's not that one with the dogs.
Is there some? There is some dogs. No, I know what one you're talking about, but this is just completely unrelated.
What is this?
It's just something I really like.
Okay, Steve. We're going to talk about this after the stream, okay?
Wait, you don't want to show it? You think some people get offended?
Hold on. Let me make it available for everybody, because if I try to share my screen there, it's going to be too big to actually show.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yep. All right, so let's see here. Okay, I'll be up in a second. So I think we left off at chapter 11 last time with Draco Malfoy slitting his wrists and committed suicide. But this is the image Steve wanted to show me. Hell is actually pretty cool. It has heavy metal, some dogs, and grimaces there.
There's also a hot tub.
What? I don't see that.
It says all the way at the bottom in the small writing. There's also a hot tub.
Damn.
That's the perfect toy. I want that toy. Or toys.
Huh. I'm learning about you, Steve. I'm learning a lot about you, Steve. Okay, so
I know. What happened to our chat? Is it just dead? I don't know.
Huh? I think they're just here. I think they're just gonna listen to StoryTime now.
Oh, okay.
I'll read a couple chapters. I want to keep this going for a little bit.
Let's do it.
Tanisha is here for StoryTime. Okay, let's see. All right, so remember, Draco Malfoy in the last episode just slitted his wrists.
Yes.
Author's note. I said stop flamming up preps. See, if this chapter is stupid, 1111, it deals with really serious issues. Specie for yourself if it's stupid. Burr thanks to my friend Raven for slapping me. Your friend Raven should have slapped you. No! I screamed. I was horrified. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her to fuck off, and I ran off to my own room, crying myself. Dumbledore chased after me, shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room because he would look like a perv that way. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood, and then I slit both my wrists. Why didn't Draco survive? If she was able to slit both her wrists. That make any sense. They got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily while I put on Linkin Park song at full volume. I grabbed a steak and I almost stuck it into my heart to commit suicide. I was so fucking depressed. I got out of the bathtub and I put on a black low-cut. God damn it. She's describing her outfit again.
I want to hear the description description of the outfit, Crow. That's my favorite part of the whole fanfic.
You're weird.
What? That's the only part that's actually put some like thought into it.
Okay. Put on black low-cut dress with lace all over it, sandly. I think that means she ground sand into her skin as she did it. I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. I couldn't fucking believe it. Then I looked out the window and screamed. Snap was spying on me, and he was taking a videotape of me, and Lupin was masticating to it. Masticating.
Okay. Masticating.
They were sitting on their broomsticks. Ew, you fucking pervs! Stop looking at me naked! Are you pedos or what? I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Suddenly, Vampire ran in. Abracadabra? Abracadabra.
Yeah.
Abracadabra! He yelled at Snape and Lupin, pointing his womb. What the fuck kind of people are these? I took my gun and shot Snape. Why do you have a gun?
This is my kind of wizard or witch or whoever. I'm just get my gun out. Fuck this wizard magic crap.
So just to be clear, they're a witch and they're a vampire, but they have a gun. Randomly.
Bullets beat magic every time.
Okay. I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times, and they both started screaming, and the camera broke. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in. Ebony! It has been revealed that someone has... No! He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then he waved his wand, and suddenly... Hagrid ran outside on his broom and said, everyone, we need to talk. Why isn't that in quotations? What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student. I may be a Hogwarts student, Hagrid paused angrily, but I am also a Satanist.
Satanist or Satanist?
I think Satanist, but at this point, does it really matter?
Yeah, you know.
This cannot be! Snap said in a crisp voice as blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore's wand had shot him. There must be other factors. You don't have any! I yelled in madly. Lupin held up the camera triumphantly. The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still there. I felt faint. More than I normally do, like how I feel when you do not drink enough blood.
Not water, blood.
That's what it says. That's what it says.
Yeah, I mean, because their diet is blood, right?
Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily while he rubbed his dirty hands on his cloak. On his cloak. Dirty hands on his cloak. His clock? What are you trying to say? And then I heard the word. Sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I just want to get through this one chapter. But it's just so bad. This one is just so bad.
I believe in you.
I appreciate it. Okay. Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily and rubbed his dirty hands on his cloak. And then I heard the words that I hadn't heard before, but not from him. I did not know whether to feel shocked or happy, or to be or to bite him and drink his blood because I felt faint. Because Hagrid said as he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air. Then swooped he in singing to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent.
Wait, what? A gothic version of a song by 50 Cent?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
I'll take you to the candy shop, but it's all like industrial guitars, like.
This is pretty bad. Because you're gothic, Snap asked in a little afraid voice, because he was afraid. He was afraid. It meant he was connected with Satan. Because I love her. But who said that? I wonder. Okay. I just gotta read the author's note for the next part. Stop anything. Okay, Hardgrid is a pedo to a lot of people, and American schools are like that. I wanted to address the issue. They can't spell. They can't spell. I'm gonna leave this up. We'll do a bonus round on Sunday, so we'll start off Sunday reading through a bit of that, and we'll jump right into things from there.
When Crow can read better.
Yeah, I gotta say the pain meds are definitely
kicking in, doing the job.
Big time. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, Alexa, thank you so much for being a member on the Crow's Judgment. Luna Karenina, Kiki Pixie, Steve DeLive, Connor McDonald, Jess, Kat Thomas, Julian Cyan, Dagger, Ali, Mr. Holmesley, Warren Corruption, Katie Imbro, Margot Inez, Lauren S., Ravenous Hound, Chris Anonymous, Jonathan Murillo, Origami, Maria, and Devil Hunter Darrow. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning into another stream. We really do appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you here tomorrow on Wednesday. We're recapping one of the psychos that we didn't really get to cover, and that the stream has been put under copyright claim because we're watching Animu. Anyways, we'll see you there. Yeah, we'll see you there tonight, everybody. Thank you so much. Let me just find that end broadcast button.